And here comes Connor Bedard, 1-on-3 at the Edmonton line. He'll drop it off. Tanner Howe, high slot, wrist shot, scores. As Tanner Howe pulls the trigger, goes up over the right arm of Colby Hay, and the Regina Pats with 2:22 left in this first period have a 1-0 lead. And here comes Connor Bedard. He's in alone, wrist shot. He sends it high and over the Edmonton net. Puck onto the near side wall. Stolen. Borja Vallis walks it in, drop it off Bedard. A backhand that's blocked on its way. Vallis will pick it up. Top of the circle. Howe, one-timer, scores. As Tanner Howe with a bullet from the top of the left circle. It's his second of the night, and Regina's got a 3-1 lead.
The puck, now they're going to turn it over. Vallis, cross-ice feed, save made by Bjarnason. Play resumes. Howe, a shot, he scores. The Regina Pats take their first lead of the hockey game. It's 2-1.
Walks the line, changes spots, finds Howe, left circle, shoots, he scores! Off the bar and in, what a shot by Tanner Howe. 1-0 Pats as they answer on the power play. Nice feed. Bedard trying to fight his way to the net. That broken up, back to Howe. Wrist shot, an absolute bullet from Tanner Howe as he goes top shelf. Goes it back to that game for the Prince Albert native. And a loose puck over the blue line. Here's Bedard, right side, centered in front, scores! Tanner Howe has tied it! It's 3-3 with 10:26 to go in this third period. 3 unanswered by the Pats here in the final frame. Bedard with the interception. Right side, Svozil gets it deep for Bedard. Right corner, center, deflected, score! Doorstep. It's now 5-1 Pats, 45 seconds into the second period. Pulls the left side. Here's Bedard. Feathered in front, loose, score! First in 3 games for Tanner Howe, and he has given the Regina Pats a 2-1 to left. Right circle on the power play. Midpoint, Svozil. Wrist shot, deflected, score! It is 5-1 Pats as Tanner Howe redirects that one into the back of net for his second.
Suzdalev now to Bedard. Hits the blue line, hesitates. Still with it right now. Set it up in front, he scores! Tanner Howe beats Mason Bulpit through the 5-hole, and the Pats are back in front. It's 2-1.
Bedard, he's on the right wing into the Giant zone. Bedard, round behind that, centering pass in front, and it bounces in, and eventually it went in off of Tanner Howe, and it's 2-0 in favor of Regina.
Third-round pick of the Blue Jackets, Stanislav Svozil, slides it on the right wing as they enter the zone. A man in front, backhanders score. 1-0 for the Pats as Tanner Howe goes backhand, glove side. Skating onto it is Svozil. Svozil down the right side on the backhand, put it to the front of the goal, and they score. What a shot, what a pass. Tanner Howe, second of the game, it's 2-2.
Oh boy, and we were just talking about Svozil and how he just makes his presence felt.
Right, here's the power play, Stanislav Svozil. Jackets pick, weaves in, he slid it through Newman. Svozil shoots, blocker save, rebound, they score. It's a hat trick for Howe. Natural hat trick. He's got all 3 for the Pats, and they lead it 3-2.
Well, that's why they sold the rink out, is to come watch Tanner Howe, right?
Extra gear, he can just, a hit of a button. You find Howe, shot off the post, and he remains at 3 goals.
I thought that was in, but
maybe they will look at it.
Here's Howe. Howe was the WHL Player of the Week this week. Lost the puck, then got it to Vallis. He'll feed her quickly in front. Here's Howe. He'll score! A quick try, beating Boyko between the legs. And the Pats have opened up the scoring for the 13th time this season for Tanner Howe. It's goal number 16.
Back to the right point, though, held in by Svozil. Svozil holds, Bristol for the goal, it's blocked in front. Another chance, that's stopped by Young. It remains loose on the right side. Howe scores! A power play goal with just 35 seconds remaining on that man advantage. Howe gets the goal, and the Pats have the lead.
Another 17-year-old for the Regina Pats that's getting a lot of hype and a lot of attention.
With a Defensive zone face-off. Can't get it out, though. Svezell pass into the right circle. That jumps over the stick of Vallis. Now Suzdalev in behind the Edmonton net for Tanner Howe. He'll work it up the left wing side. Get a return feed, left wing corner. Here's Howe below the goal line. Pass in front, and it deflects home off an Oil King defenseman and in. The Pats on the power play have taken a 2-0 lead. It'll be Tanner Howe's goal.
Here comes Foles to the center with speed across the Calgary line. Dishes it into the slot. Howe scores! He's done it again!
All right, let's start sucking these in. I said before the game started, I feel like I'm an idiot for not taking Tanner Howe. But this would be a little different. I'll take somebody else. I could have stuck with my nut.
Tanner Howe has done it again. Back-to-back years with the teddy bear toss goal. Here come the Bears.
Gumby couldn't make the pass. Suzdalev works it in front, and Tanner Howe gets set up and breaks the shutout bid of Daniel Hauser with 8:42 to go in the middle period. Great little setup, and Howe has his 20th of the year.
Intercepted left side, Vallis to the net. Right side, he waits, he centers it, they score! Down one, it's 3-2 with 11:15 to go in the second period. Howe with his 21st this season. Along the board, centers it in front for Stringer. It's loose, it's stopped. Rebound, Howe scores! First in 7 games for Tanner Howe. 3-0 Pats, 8:26 to go in the second. All three Regina goals. The Broncos line drops it for Suzdalev in the slot. Back into the middle of the ice for Svezell in front. Howe scores! Pats have opened the scoring. It's 1-0. Tanner Howe with his 23rd of the season. 18:45 to go in this first. The puck into the middle. Here's Svezell at the right circle. Loads up, centered in front. Howe scores!
Suzdalev at the right circle, looking back for Svezell at the left side. Over to Bedard in the middle. Pump fake, starts to his right and sends it back door for a shot. Scores! Great vision by Bedard to spot Tanner Howe, and the PA boy has the Pats up by a pair.
Here's Bedard as the line drops it back. Score! Blue line, Bedard on the power play. Changes spots with Svezell. High slot, shoots, score! Deflected home by Tanner Howe, his 27th of the season. Svezell a pass up the middle. Howe's got a partial breakaway to the net. Backhander scores! For Svezell, he's got goals in 3 of his last 4. Left side, centered across. It's Tanner Howe who finally picks up his 29th of the season. Svezell down low again. Howe a shot. The puck just squeaks past Daniel Hauser. It wasn't pretty, but it counts.
Hard waiting, nice move through his feet, plays it over to Svezell. His shot tipped in front, they score! Tanner Howe lifts it over the blocker of Brian Thompson, and another power play goal for Regina. It's 2-1.
Backhands it in front, it's loose, blocker save, rebound in front, scores! Tanner Howe! The puck fumbled around in tight, and Tanner Howe picks up his 32nd of the season, 3-0 pass into the corner. Down low, waste time off the clock, gets it back, centered in front, Howe shoots, scores! Short-handed goal this season for Tanner Howe.
at the last second. Now Tanner Howe chips it forward. Howe trying to break in. Steps inside. Saunderson shoots and scores. Tanner Howe makes it 2-0 Regina on the counterattack. Knocked off de la Grosjean to your stick. Wong mishandles the centering pass. Here comes Howe in on a breakaway. Deke shot, scores. Short-handed goal, Regina, 40 seconds into the third period. It's a 2-1 game. And we got a long ways to go in this one as the Blades give up their 5th short-handed goal as a team this season.
Tap pass intercepted. Sudzalev right side to the net. Back in her in front. They score! Tanner Howe! 6:41 to go in this third period. Pats trail 5-2.